So this class is being taught during the Aseret Yemei Teshuvah, the 10 days of returning to our essential selves. So if you think about the little girl you once were, if you can imagine yourself enthusiastic, buoyant, vibrant, unhardened or undamaged in any way, in body and soul, enthusiastic, open, available, reactive, without any wounding, without any defenses, without cynicism, without pain, without guarding, just an innocent, open, receptive, vibrant, available self. So that's the self we want to find our way back to. And if it's our body that's feeling compromised, we want to find our way back to a sense of energy and strength and vitality. And because all of our strength and even our physicality is really an emanation of God, and God is in a way an energy, a light, infusion of life force into us. So at this time of the year, we focus on the fact that there's newness available. That just because yesterday we felt a certain way or last year was a certain way, at this time, we embrace the idea that anything is possible. We are being reborn. We are being recreated at every moment. We are birthing ourselves into the new year. And the metaphors of the liturgy are such that we're being judged as we really judge ourselves. And we are going to be judged for how the new year is going to look. Another way to look at this is that we are setting the kind of intentions and we are applying the kind of limitations that are going to affect us all year. And the more we align ourselves with the source of all life, that is Hashem, the more we align ourselves and plug into all of his blessings and all of the abundance that is available to us, the more we disengage from that connection, the less of that abundance is available to us. So in these days, we're invited to align ourselves as much as possible with the divine light, the divine good, the divine will, the divine plan, so that we can be in sync with that abundance, that vibrant health, that vitality, that strength, that enthusiasm, that curiosity, that joy. So that's really what tshuva can mean. So let's place our hands on our bellies and just breathe in, filling our bellies with life force, with breath. Filling the belly up with this life force and energy and exhaling. The truth is we're being recreated all the time, every minute of every day. So imagine as Hashem is breathing into us now, we bring that breath consciously in, belly and ribs, and exhale. And Hashem's vitality is not just the breath, it's our whole body being recreated at every moment. Belly and ribs. Hashem is breathing life force into our bodies as well as our souls. And relax. relax, breathe out. And breathe in belly and open up those ribs. And relax and let the ribs contract and the belly contracts. Breathing in, open up the ribs. Let the ribs relax, the belly contracts. Now we're going to take the breath all the way up into the chest and the lungs. Breathing in, open the ribs, open up the chest, and relax. Let the ribs relax. Pull in the belly, pull up the pelvic floor. Relax the pelvic floor, breathing in. Opening to the breath, opening to that life force, and relax. So we feel like the life force is just in the breath and in the breath, but really the life force is in every cell of the body as well. Open up, open up, open up, lift the chin, come into your dog back, and take the sternum back, the belly button back, round the back. We're coming down, we're coming down, we're coming down, we're rolling up, hands pressing on the thighs. Lift up that back, lower the shoulders down, press your back forward, your sternum forward, your chin lifting, and take the chin back, 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 and round that back. Let's do 2 more of this. Breathing in, rolling up into dog, opening everything forward, exhale, rolling everything back, back, back. Last time like this, roll it all up, 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 and roll it back, 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 and then coming to sit on our chairs, nice straight spine. Let the head rock side to side. Notice how tight your neck is, the muscles feeding right into your trapezius muscle, your muscle across the top of your back. Let the neck go back, side to side, side to side. And then turn your head to the left side and look down to your left hip and take your left hand and pull your head down, looking down towards that left hip and up and forward, and drop that left hand down. Turn your head to look over to the right. Drop your head to look down to the right hip. Bring your hand and tilt the head down, 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 to look down towards that right hip, and let it go. Good. Let's make circles with that head. So we starting looking to the right, looking up over the top, look over to the left, drop the chin down, look over to the right, lift up the head over the top, over to the right, drop the head, drop the chin, and then bring the head to neutral. So we're going to do that again. So because we're in this 10 days of Teshuvah, we're evaluating all of our bits and our parts. So in the head, we've got on the right side, Chokhmah, wisdom, what we bring into ourselves from outside, information that we bring in from outside. Bina on the left side is how we integrate all that information, and they come together into the spot at the third eye, which is our internalized processed knowledge, das. So let's make circles. We're going to lift up on the right, go over the top, make a full circle, and just think about how in your life, in your processing, how are you integrating what comes in? Do you give enough time for processing, for integrating, or are you an information junkie? Or do you have information that you process and you process and you process, but maybe you don't allow for enough new information to come in and bring you fresh perspective. Let's reverse the circle. So we're going up on the left, over the top, down on the right, and one more. We're going to go up on the left, over the top, down on the right, and coming forward. And then let's open the mouth, open and close the jaw, lift and drop those eyebrows, lift and drop those eyebrows, and then just touching that third eye spot, kind of just want to remind yourself to integrate the wisdom and the processing, the chokhmah and the bina, the wisdom and the understanding to develop knowledge. And then you can drop your hand down. And let's take our left arm and our right arm, and we're going to start integrating left and right. So left and right, we're integrating feminine and masculine. Left-hand side is the feminine, right-hand side is the masculine. The masculine is energy going outwards. The feminine is energy kind of coming inwards and creating structure and boundaries. So let's take those arms up, 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 and then we're going to come down, 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 down. And then let's just go with that left arm. So we're going with the left arm. We're making an infinity sign with that left arm. So this is the sphere of the feminine, the sphere of the feminine, the boundaries, the walls, the rules, the limits, but actually the shape of everything that is. And then let's take the right arm. So in Hasidus, if it was just Hashem's, let's say, right arm, we would just be flooded with Hashem's energy without any shape or form. So there wouldn't be trees or leaves or anything. It would just be Hashem's light, but it's the feminine that gives everything definition. So now last time, the two together, shape and definition as well as energy, shape and definition as well as that energy. And then that nice move that we did a few times, let's cross our arms, take off the shirt, take it off, and drop the arms down. And I see Sasha's joined us, so hello. So we're taking off the shirt. Sasha, your camera's right up to your ceiling, and drop. And then take that shirt off. Almost feel like I'm becoming unsneers. Off, take it off, take it off, take it off, and drop it down. And one more, just take it off. Inhale, take that shirt off, and exhale. Great. And now let's activate the energy in the body. We're activating the energy, bringing blood flow to this core furnace spot. So it's getting to cooler weather, and we might want to turn on the heating. You can see how switching on the furnace, then you heat the whole house from the furnace being switched on. We're just going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stretch those hands forward. Let's play the piano. We're moving all those fingers. So we've got 10 fingers, and they're 10 different aspects of ourselves that really mirror all the energies that there is in the world. So the right arm is this expansive, loving, connecting energy, the reaching out. And the left arm is the kind of pushing away energy. So the bringing in and the pushing away. Let's do that. Bringing in and the pushing away. The bringing in and the pushing away, and the bringing in and the pushing away. But because we want to be balanced, so then there's ways that we got to include in our boundary things. And even on the right side, we take our energy and direct it outwards. So we kind of include in our boundary and send our energy outwards, and include in our boundary and send our energy outwards, and include in the boundary, send the energy outwards, and include and send, and include and send. And here's our hands again. Fingers moving, fingers moving, fingers moving, fingers moving. Let's do that exercise when we do the plates. We're carrying a plate on each hand. And we're going to do it standing up. So here we go. We're standing up. And let's start with the left hand. So the plate goes round to the back. And then it comes up over the head. And it comes round and back. So this is, I guess, a traditional Korean move of Korean Tai Chi. So we're going to do it again. Just got same left hand. Round to the back. Then up over the head and back. Let's do it with the right side. Round to the back. Then up over the head and back. Left side. Round to the back. Then up over the head and back. Right side. Round to the back. Then up over the head and back. Shall we try? Let's do one more of each, and then we'll try doing them together. Round to the back. Then up over the head and back. Round to the back. Up over the head and back. Now we're going to try to do two together. You don't want to drop your lunch that's on your plate. So you've got to keep your palms facing up. So round to the back, coming over. Whoops, I hope yeah. It's a little tricky doing two together. Round to the back, coming, whoops, over, coming back and back. I think I might have dropped my lunch on that one. Let's try again. Round to the back, coming over, over, and back. One more time. Round to the back, coming, whoops, over, and back. So who feels that they didn't drop their lunch? Good, good. If you didn't drop your lunch, good. I'm not sure when I did the two together, maybe I dropped my lunch.
All clean.
Okay, so it's chair yoga, but just let's do a little bit of standing. We're just going to stand in mountain pose and pick your fingers up into a fist, and you're standing straight, and then let your fists, your fingers go. So inhale into the fist, exhale, let the fingers go. Let's keep the arms straight, and it's just the fingers. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now we're going to go inhale, exhale, up onto the toes, exhale, up onto the toes, exhale, up onto the toes, exhale. Try to stay up as long as you can, longer than me if you can. Up and down. So we're picking up the fingers and the heels, up and down, and up and down, and up and down. Good. Shake out the legs. Shake out the legs. So you have your chair here if you need it for balance. But let's just do a few things standing. So we often rotate the ankle sitting. Let's see if we can do it as a balance. If you need your chair, you got your chair. If you don't need your chair, here's a balance right away. Rotate that ankle, rotate, 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 rotate it the opposite way, and drop. Other side, you're picking it up. You rotate, 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 and drop. Now we're going to loosen into the hip and do a balance. So we're going to make a circle. Make another circle. Make another circle. Number 4 and number 5. Very good. That's a balance and a hip opener. Have your chair ready if you need it. Other side. Lifting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we want to talk about we spoke about the balance in the head. The arm balances come into an open heart. And now Netzach and Hod, when they in balance, the effort of Netzach with the kind of surrender of Hod, we get stability and balance in the hips. So let's bend our knees and just move the knees back and forth one way. Move the knees back and forth the other way. And then open those knees and close and open and close and open and close, open and close and open and close. And the other way. Open and open and open and open. And shake out the legs. So Netzach, effort, Hod, surrender, stable hips. Well, let's take the hips round and round. Too much effort, not enough surrender, then we're going to be out of balance. Too much surrender and not enough effort, we're also going to be out of balance. So let's just stand up for 2 more minutes in our Netzach, because we're standing up, arms up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then come down and we'll sit back on our chair in kind of surrender and rest. Okay, so let's do some alternate nostril breathing. Just another way of balancing the left side and the right side before we move on. So we're going to take our left hand and block the left nostril and breathe in through the right side. So just when you're breathing in through the right, this is also connected to Hashem's expansive, almost undifferentiated energy. And the left side is when things have definition and boundaries. And we talk about light in vessels. So the right side is the ore and the left side are the kalim. So let's go in from the right, breathing in, hold, go out on the left. Breathe in on the left, hold, out on the right. Go in on the right, hold, out on the left, go in on the left, hold, out on the right. Let's do 2 more rounds. In on the right, hold, out on the left, in on the left, hold, out on the right. Last round, in on the right, hold, out on the left. In on the left, hold, and out on the right. Good. Good. So let's take our arms out. Taking the one arm down, the other arm over to the left and up and down, and then our arm up and over to the right and up and down. Let's sit in a version of warrior two pose. We're going to take our left leg out to the side and our right leg is facing forward and our arms are out. Good. Let's inhale up. Exhale, looking out to the left side. Relax your shoulders, keeping your arms up. Let's make little circles with those arms. Forward circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Circles backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sure you want to drop your arms now. So drop that left arm onto the left thigh and bring that right arm up. And let's make big rotations with that arm. Up and over and up and over. And one more. Up and over. And take that right arm and take it to the back. And we're going to look up to the left side, to the right side. You're looking up to the right side. Take 2 deep breaths, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Now take your left hand, put it behind your head, and let's go. Up and side bend, and up and side bend, and up and side bend, and the last time, up and side bend. Now put that arm back on your thigh, lift up your right arm nice and straight, stretch out this left leg, and here we are, kind of almost in a triangle. Go one arm reaching up, one arm reaching down, and then lift up to the upper arm, drop down to the lower. Lift up, drop down, lift up, drop down one more, lift up, drop down, come back, come up, come down. And that left leg is there. What should we do with it? Let's do something with it. Let's turn to it. Bring that right foot in the same direction as the left foot. Let's take our arms up. Interlock the fingers, and we're going to fold forward over that extended left leg. Fold forward. Fold it up. Inhale up. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up. One more. Fold forward and up. And hands come down. Now bring your 2 knees next to each other. They're both facing the left side. And we're going to take that right foot and stretch it back. So you're almost on a lunge on the chair. Now bring that right knee round your back. Bring that right knee forward. And then send that right leg back. Bring that right leg forward, round your back. And send that right leg back. Do 2 more if you want. Otherwise, take a break. Bring it forward. Send it back, and last time, bring it forward. When you send it back, let's lift our arms up. Make sure the front leg is flat on the floor. lift up into a seated, supported warrior one pose. And then come back and sit to the center. And before we go to the other side, let's do some 3 nice deep breaths, three-part breaths. So we're going to breathe into the belly, open up the ribs, open up the chest, and release. And again, into the belly, open up the chest, and up into the lungs, and release. And the last time we got this belly, breathe into the belly, open the ribs, bring the breath up, hold the breath. Let the breath release very slowly, nice and relaxed. The slower the exhale, the more relaxed it is. It's releasing slowly, slowly, slowly. Good. So are we ready to go on the other side? So we're going to put ourselves into that warrior 2 position. I don't know what happened to my music. It sort of stopped. Let me just see what happened. You can't hear it anyway. That's funny. I didn't even realize it had stopped. Okay. So we're turning the right foot out to the side and the left foot is facing front. We've got our arms out. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, looking to the side. 2 more like this. Inhale up. Looking to the side. Last one. Inhale up. Looking to the side. Now we're going to do our arm strengtheners. 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch them out and rest. We want to make sure that if you're bushwhacking or doing gardening work, your arms can handle it. Okay, so up at the back, round. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. And last one. Inhale, up. And exhale, round. Now we're going to take that arm and put it behind. And look up to the left side and just take a few deep breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now take your right hand, put it behind your head, and we're going to come up and go down. Inhale up, strengthening the side body. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down and coming up. Now that leg that's bent, let's straighten it. Lean over, and we're going to come into a triangle pose. Got our triangle. Lift up, drop down. Lift up, exhale down. Lift up, drop down, and lift up and drop down. And then come back into your warrior 2 pose. So here we are. And now we want to turn around this left knee to face the same direction as that right foot. And we're going to lift up, interlock the fingers, put your pointer fingers like a kind of a steeple, And then inhale, we go up. And exhale over that right leg. Inhale up. Exhale over the right leg. And last time, inhale up. And over that right leg. And then coming back. Now bring that right leg up so your two knees are together. And then take the left leg back. Left leg stretches back. Then inhale, round the back. Bring that knee up. Exhale, stretch it back. Inhale, round, up. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, round, up. Exhale, stretch. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, round. Exhale, stretch. Last time. Inhale, round. Exhale, stretch it back. Arms lift into a chair supported warrior one pose. Good. And then hands come together. Come back to center. And just to bring all that energy in, let's do a seated eagle pose. We'll take that left leg and just rock it a little bit. Rock, rock, rock. And then cross it right over and put the foot of the left leg, if you can get it behind the calf of the right foot. So I can't seem to do that right now, even though I'm sitting. But if you can, you're going to kind of wrap behind the calf. And then we're going to take the left arm underneath the right arm and just bring all that energy into the center line. And kind of hug the energy to that center line. You can drop your head down. Let's go into a little ball, a little yud ball. Kind of a Rosh Hashanah beginning or a Yom Kippur beginning. And then just like the yud spreads out into all the different letters, let's open it up and spread out into all the different letters of the Aleph base. We're going to do that on the other side. We're going to take the right leg and just loosen up that hip. And then see if you can cross and put the foot even behind the calf of the other leg, which again on this side right now is not working for me. And then the right arm underneath the left arm, wrap everything into a tiny little package. Roll your head down, go into that little yud, the smallest, teeniest beginning letter of the whole Aleph base. And then you're going to open it out into all the different words that come. You know, if you were a sofer, a scribe, and you had a feather and an ink, and you just put a dot on the paper, that's already your starting point. That's already a yud. So any lines that come down, any lines that go across, any lines that go up, they all start from that little dot. That's the yud. It's the beginning of everything. So now we are going to stand up and sit down and stand up and sit down. We're going to do our rocket launches. So let's take a nice couple deep breaths. Let's do 3 deep breaths, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Nice. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to aim for 10. Do as many as you can. Let's go. 1 and back. Let's do our hands on our shoulders so we don't swing and get momentum. 3 and back. And 4 and back. And 5 and back. And 6 and back. And 7 and back. If your knees are hurting, you could turn your toes slightly away from each other. And 9 and back. And 10 and back. Okay, so generally we want the feet parallel, but if when you're squatting your knees hurt, if you turn your feet slightly out, it can sometimes be helpful to the knees. So let's stand up, back in our standing, and we're behind our chair. And let's do our ankle lifts, lift and drop, and lift and drop, and lift and drop, and lift and drop. Now we're going to lift 2 times. Lift, lift, and float. Lift, lift. You drop them, but not all the way to the floor. Lift, lift, and float. Lift, lift, and float. Lift, lift, and float. Lift, lift, and float. And last time, lift, lift, and float. Good. Now we're going to kick the buttocks. Kick, 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 kick. Good. Let's come into a wide squat. A wide stance. So from here, my feet are slightly turned out. Big open stargazer pose, and then coming down into a wide goddess squat. Wide goddess squat. Inhale up and open everything. Coming down, wide goddess squat. Lift and bend. And lift and bend. So I'm trying to get my arms into right angles with the bottom of the arm parallel to the floor. So I'm very square. Lift and square arms. Lift and square. Lift and square. 2 more. Lift and square. Last one. Lift and square. Now from here, we're going to bring the hands together. Stay in the squat. Now let's go. Left, we go left leg stretches, right leg bends. Come to the center. Right leg straight, left leg bend. Come to the center. Over, center. Over, center. Try to take now your hip going back. The right hip goes back and up. Left hip back and up. Right hip back and up. Last time, back and up. And then we want to get those heels up. So see how close you want your feet to come together. We're going to come back into that squat and lift the toes and do it like a little balance. So we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. Let's shake everything. It's very good to shake. Shake your body. Shake, give a little floppy shake. Little floppy shake. And then put your hands interlock and wiggle as if you're hanging from a hook. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let everything just hang and release. Hang and release. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Good. So we're going to do one more movement before, well, let's see. We've got a balance and we've got this. So we interlocking our hands. We're pushing our palms forwards. We're turning to the right side. Lift up. Up. Drop the hands down. Turn to the left side. Lift up. Up, up, up. And drop the arms down. Turn to the right side. Lift up. Up, up, up. And drop. And left side. Up, up, up. Good. Now we're going to make a circle. So we're going to make it continuous. We're going to go up on the right, up, over the top, swivel your feet, down on the left. Swivel your feet up on the right, up, up, up. Swivel your feet, down on the left. Let's reverse. Up on the left. Swivel the feet, down on the right, up on the left, up, 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 over the top, down on the right, and then come up center and down. Good job. So now we did that eagle balance on the chair. Let's do it standing up and then we'll do relaxation. So we're going to take that left leg and send it out to the left and cross it to the right. So it goes left, cross over, left, cross over, left, cross over, left, cross over. Try and wrap it. So I couldn't wrap it sitting, but I can wrap it standing. Then take the right arm underneath the left and try to find your balance. So when we sat on the chair, it was a little different because now we're balancing on one foot. Balance, balance, balance. And fly out. And then the other side. We take the right leg. Loosen a little more into those hips by just opening and closing and opening and closing, and one more, open and close. And then we're going to try and wrap that right leg behind the left if you can. Otherwise you're going to just put the foot down on the floor, but if you can squeeze it behind the calf, and then arms wrap. And you go, take your hips back, and wrap into that little yud. Wrap into that little yud. And let it fly. Good job. Good job. So we actually have time to do something else before we sit down. So let's do a walking balance of warrior one, and then we'll sit down. We have 5 more minutes. So we're going to take the left leg up, stretch it out. So your mat should go forward and back. Stretch it forward, bend it, and step down. And then we're going to come into warrior one. And down. Now we got to bring the back leg. The back leg comes up, stretch it forward, bend it, and step forward. And then we've got a warrior one. Good. Now we've got to step backwards. So we're going to put the weight onto the back leg, take that front leg up, stretch it behind us. Now, if you need your chair nearby, you can have your chair nearby, but you're basically stretching the back leg back. Stretching the back leg back. And then you step back and up, hands down. And then that other leg has to go to the back and stretch it behind you. and legs come together and stand. So we did a forward and a back. So now we can come to our chairs. So now we're coming to our chairs. And that was good job, everybody. And looked like everyone managed, even those of us who thought that they wouldn't manage, they managed everything pretty well. So good. So now we're sitting back in our chair. Eyes are closed. And I just want you to contemplate an interesting teaching that I came across yesterday while we letting our bodies relax and just letting our breath be nice and slow and even. And the idea is as follows. On Yom Kippur, we taught actually, and I heard this in the name of Yankee Tauber, who wrote an essay about this, that one of the things that happens on Yom Kippur is that we're not sustained by anything external to ourselves. What happens when we're not eating and when we're not drinking is that the body actually feeds itself, because we're fed by whatever resources we have in our system, and that's what nourishes us. So during Yom Kippur, we're not being nourished by anything external. And this, we taught, is actually a taste of the world to come. Because in the world to come, we'll have bodies, but we won't have to sustain them by anything external, which is a very interesting idea. That the body, we taught, in the time to come, the body will actually nourish and sustain the neshama and guide, and I think I've even learned lead. But on Yom Kippur, we see how the body is sustained by the body, not by cholent and kugel and kishka and challah. The fact that we ate that before doesn't detract from the fact that on Yom Kippur, we're not bringing anything external in. And it's an interesting concept to ponder that in Gan Eden, which is where we're trying to go back to in a way, and the fasting and the teshuvah, the returning to our essential selves in some level is a going back to Gan Eden, to the Garden of Eden. There are some teachers who suggest that the sin, the mistake of Adam, was looking to outside himself for guidance and advice. If you remember, Chava was influenced by the Nachash, and she took the Nachash's words to be true and then brought them to Adam, and he then acted based on that outside interference. Because Adam knew from within what Hashem had told him. So it's just an interesting idea that on this Yom Kippur, we are in a way freed from having the necessity of taking anything from the outside in. Anything that's external, obviously we want to awaken to what's truly internal, which is the truth of our spiritual identity and our soul identity. So just sit with that for a few moments, imagining that on Yom Kippur you have a chance to return to Gan Eden in a certain way, to your own innocence, your own true vitality, your own true, whole, complete selves. Like a young, vivacious child, but you don't need to be a child. You can have the the vivacity, if that's the word, of the child, the curiosity, the openness, but as an adult, as a wise adult, but not a guarded, cynical, or damaged adult. That's the point of teshuvah, to return to your essential, happy, vibrant, luscious, juicy, enthusiastic, in a way, not naive, but kind of naive in a certain way, in a good way, not in a silly way. I'm just thinking about that for another couple moments. And then letting your hands drop down by your sides. Let them swing, let them be very loose. And then when you're ready, turning your palms up and taking the arms out to the side and above your head and down that center line. So that center line is the symbol of everything being imbalanced. You can feel that line going all the way down. Let's do that again. Up from the Keter point, coming down through Da'as, coming down through Tiferes, coming down through your sword and all the way to the feet. And from the feet coming up, up, up and out of the mouth, so we can end with a blessing for Kativa v'Chasimatova, Gamar Chasimatova, and hands on heart. And thank you, thank you. An easy fast to everyone. And we should see Geula, we should see everyone coming into alignment during the course of this holiday. Everyone should come into alignment. We should have real redemption.